just settling, changing the momentum to where De La Hoya is moving forward. Brought his hand back in a defensive posture after throwing that and missing.
Good jabs by Trinidad, but then De La Hoya comes back in his own. Good uppercut by De La Hoya. It's tough to know who they're going to go to.
Tito, look, that was a great body shot by De La Hoya. And Tito has looked a little more urgent in his desire to get at Oscar in this round. But Oscar working that jab.
There's the left hook from De La Hoya. It missed, as did the right. Good right and a hook from De La Hoya.
That shook up Trinidad a little bit.
Nice hand speed by De La Hoya. And just the movement wouldn't win him around, but De La Hoya has punched enough to get it done. There's a nice right hand by Trinidad over a lazy jab of De La Hoya. Trinidad continues his assault. Good right hand by Felix Trinidad. Raised the head of De La Hoya.
He's not doing anything to wear Oscar De La Hoya down.
Right hand again gets in by De La Hoya. And again De La Hoya steals the action at the end of the round. Good the jab by Trinidad. Counter right by De La Hoya. And the wide hook of Trinidad, very bad for him. Oh, that one got in. But normally, it's a punch he doesn't want to throw.
I thought there'd be some hellacious exchanges. It hasn't been that way, but De La Hoya's picking up in confidence now and letting the combinations fly.
Boy, is he working the body of Felix Trinidad. Throwing a bunch of pity-pat punches instead of setting down on him for his comment. That left hook he set down on, but missed. Big right by De La Hoya. There's the hook again by Trinidad. Good hook again by Trinidad. That one got there. And with only seconds remaining, Felix Trinidad having one of his better rounds in this bout and lands a couple of right hands against Oscar De La Hoya. Here comes De La Hoya, and they have a big exchange, but those are not punches thrown with conviction by De La Hoya.
Very clear in his instructions, just box him 2 more rounds and we go home with the belt.
Could Oscar be getting tired? He got nailed with a big right hand by Trinidad. But not throwing too many punches. He feints there. A big right hand by Trinidad.
Another one. And I believe Trinidad has swept the last 3 rounds. But what's that going to mean on the judges' scorecards?
And possibly the last 4. Who knows?
And I believe Trinidad has swept the last 3 rounds. But what's that going to mean on the judges' scorecards?
And possibly the last 4. Who knows?
Pedraza's not really using his legs now. Now you see Pedraza already go ahead and switch southpaw. Trying to fight off the ropes.
There was a right hand from Pedraza.
Catch Ray with the left hand. Get him reaching with the right. So he can't land that money punch to Sugar Ray. Right hand, left hook, excuse me.
Oh,
Ray
uppercut comes in from the sniper. Right hand from Beltran. This has been an entertaining second round. They've picked up the pace.
Pedraza coming forward, trying to dictate the pace.
Oh, I think Ray's trying to lure him in.
With the left hook. For that left hook. But look at the head leaning forward for Pedraza. And that's the punch right there.
It's the right uppercut also.
Yes. Round by round.
36 pressure-packed minutes that can define your life.
Oh, 9, which I thought was somewhat ambitious, but I welcome the...
Oh, there's a right hand again. And now he takes those steps forward.
I'm asking you now, who's roughing up whom on that inside?
Pedraza has deteriorated a little bit. Just landed a beautiful right hook right there.
Right hook came over the top when Ray went with a left to the body. A 50-17 advantage.
I think this fight is very close.
Agreed.
That same type of old school left hook from Ray that we're used to. I think one just landed in Pedraza's body.
There's that up jab from Pedraza. Oh! And he scores the knockdown with an uppercut! The champ goes down!
Be careful. Let's go get him. Let's send my ball. Let's go.
He did not do that tonight.
Final 10 seconds. Pedraza firing headshots. Ray in the corner, absorbing as Pedraza turns it on. What a finish for the upset-seeking challenger. How about it?
Arce now beginning to unload. Boy, that was a shot, Barry.
He really loaded up with that left hand, didn't he? And there's Arce jumping in with a right hand and another right hand. And Vasquez gets out of there. Both these guys have some pop. And both have scored heavily here in this first round. Vasquez, good right hand again from Arce. And Arce with an uppercut. A left hand by Arce. Vasquez trying to fight back now. That right hand. And a left hand drops Arce at the bell. Out of the blue. That right hand. And a left hand drops Arce at the bell. Out of the blue. That right hand has really been a weapon for Arce, and he got there again. He missed with two and then came with a third and got there. Back Vasquez up. There's another clash of heads. This round a close round. Nice combination by Vasquez, in and out. Incidentally, that cut of Arce, it looked to me when looking at the corner between the last two rounds that that cut was on the nose. Good shot by Vasquez and another.
Arce gave the fans a wave as he went back to the corner after the last round, but he looked tired to me as he went back.
And a left hand, and that's not a knockdown, but it was a pretty good punch.
400 fans there.
That's right.
Watching. And tonight, before 15,000, 16,000, he's trying to win another championship, and he may do it.
And he just knocked Vasquez into the ropes with a pretty darn good left hand. Look at this. Head to head, and Arce getting the best of it.
He may have one more shocking upset in him. He wants to fight. Look at
He
Jorge
does,
come.
and I don't know what Vasquez has. I think his legs are betraying him here.
Look at that worried look. You could see the look on the face of Wilfredo Vasquez. Now Arce's rejuvenated. Look at the adrenaline this old timer is putting up and getting together and displaying it for everyone, and especially Wilfredo Vasquez to see.
Because it is so rough, that's why there's great respect amongst these guys. Good uppercut. Vasquez is in trouble.
He's ready to go, Barry.
He's
ready to go down. Vasquez is ready to go.
And there's another uppercut, and again, Vasquez against the ropes. It won't take much. Arce jumping, giving him everything he's got. Vasquez tries to fight back, another right hand.
How's he staying up, Barry?
Arce again with everything that he has, and Vasquez
Fight
stays
is
up,
over.
and
They're
they stop
throwing
the
in the
fight.
They're throwing in the towel in Vasquez's corner. Do you believe it?
What an unbelievable finish. Because it is so rough, that's why there's great respect amongst these guys. Good uppercut. Vasquez is in trouble.
He's ready to go, Barry.
He's
ready to go
trouble.
down. Vasquez is ready to go.
And there's another uppercut, and again, Vasquez against the ropes. It won't take much. Arce jumping, giving him everything he's got. Vasquez tries to fight back, another right hand.
How's he staying up, Barry?
Arce again with everything that he has, and Vasquez
Fight
stays
is
up,
over.
and
They're
they stop
throwing
the
in the
fight.
They're throwing in the towel in Vasquez's corner. Do you believe it?
What an unbelievable finish.
Cotto in the past had been accused of starting slowly. Cost him that Torres fight. Now Margarito's doing what he wants to do to unload. He does not want to be on the ropes. Cotto doesn't. But he has really been flashing some combinations. The double left hand over the top.
He basically nullifies his reach and height advantage by leaning forward, ducking his head down, and trying to come in. And that's something that Cotto's using to his advantage with his speed and proficiency.
Cotto's getting hit a lot, but then he's got Cotto on the ropes.
This has such a Leonard Hearns feel to it, both in style and how these guys are attacking.
Oh, there's not anything being held back. Cotto going to the body, then going back upstairs.
Whether Cotto gets the chance to get in and be the lead puncher, which at some point in this fight you suspect he'll try to do that. He's playing the countering role here. Diffuse him.
Beautiful body work.
Oh, we got a clash there.
Cotto's defense is so solid.
What we had up till now is Cotto coming in, waiting on Margarito and firing. We're starting to see a few more times where
he's leaving nothing in the toolbox tonight, folks. He's got it all.
And if you're going to win the fight as a counterpuncher, you have to be extremely accurate, which Cotto is, because you're getting fewer chances. These are some very big uppercuts. Stay calm and then land his punches. It's a hard thing to do. Human nature says the guy's coming at you, you either go straight back or you get away from him, but he's setting up shop inside.
Margarito, a guy who tends to get stronger as the fight progresses. And Miguel Cotto, when he gets in deep, he's got 2 knockouts in the 11th round against Zab Judah and Octay.
Better round for Margarito this round. Whoa, look up the heads and then up the left hand. That hurt.
Well, Margarito is pressing.
Inside. Yep.
He's pressing Cotto in a different way.
Cotto's naturally strong hand. That's been an effective weapon for him throughout his career.
And Cotto's basically doing all of this with his left hand.
Margarito's really serious here. He just landed a good right hand. He's trying to turn this thing around to his direction.
Oh, he's been serious all along. It's just that he's faced an opponent who just wants to have none of it.
Oh, he just got countered hard.
Just can't stand there and be a target for Miguel Cotto.
Oh, he is doing good work with the uppercuts. Even though
Cotto's in trouble. Cotto's in trouble. Those 3 uppercuts did some damage on Cotto, guys.
Yes, they did.
He's bent over and now he's not moving as spryly as he did earlier. Big 7th round for Antonio Margarito.
But he has been in reaction mode all night.
He just got hit with a right-handed Cotto. He got hit with a left, too. This is Margarito's office. Then he just took a left from Cotto.
Of before.
And the difference now in Cotto's movement is now he's moving to escape Margarito. Before he was moving to set him up coming in.
Key point so far, Dave, was one you made about the aggressive nature and how the judges look at it. Because Margarito hasn't been slowed one bit from what he's going to do.
Beautiful body work by Margarito here.
And when Cotto was doing well countering, he probably got those rounds on the cards.
And if you're going to be, especially if you're going to be a great or legendary fighter, this is where you find out.
He's hurt once again.
Yes, he's hurt badly right here. Try to stay awake.
Oh, the uppercut by Margarito nailed him too.
Cotto's wobbly. This is the moment.
And every time he tries to dig down, and he is trying, Margarito steps it up a level.
And when he puts his butt on the second rope, that's when Margarito tees off.
Cotto in defensive position. Blood all over the gloves. Down goes Cotto. Down goes Cotto from just the wear and tear of the constant.
Called that a knockdown because he was basically saying, I'm done, I'm done.
There, he may do it now.
He may do it now. Cotto's in big trouble. They're going to wave it off. His uncle had seen enough. Cotto's corner waves it off. The underdog prevails.
Whatever that he had in his glove or in his wrap. But right now, Cotto is being smart. I think he's being too careful. If I was him, I wouldn't show Margarito no respect at all.
But I'll tell you this, anytime Cotto does anything, the crowd reaction here, which is impossible to explain to you, just like that, they really, really make it exciting.
Tonight his jab is getting off and he's landing his right hand.
You know, what I don't like too much is the jumping movement.
Well, Margarito can be an intimidating guy. We talked about him training in that altitude in Mexico City, so he can go 12 rounds. And he was outside of Mexico City in the mountains at 14,000 feet.
Remember, Cotto with a new trainer, Pedro Diaz, first time with him, replacing Emmanuel Stewart.
Pedro is a very famous Cuban trainer that trained a lot of great fighters, so this is something new. And we asked Cotto about that yesterday. Emmanuel Stewart was sitting there and he said, nothing personal at all. I'm still friends with Manny. I didn't want to go to Detroit to train. Look at this.
Cotto's clearly trying to box him, a little bit of a circle. Margarito has trouble with moving targets.
Only losses.
A cut. Right eye of Margarito.
Margarito cut already. New York State Athletic Commission, they're not going to let this guy lose an eye in this fight. Here's Margarito trying to battle back. Cotto tries to keep the pressure on him, and this is what they came for. Back and forth, they seesaw back and forth, both guys.
He hurt Margarito with the left hook.
Cotto just sharper with his punches and more powerful with his punches.
Much more powerful. He spun the head that time with the left hook.
Margarito smiling throughout this carnage. Keep in mind how much punishment he took when Pacquiao beat him up. He can take a lot of shots.
If I'm Margarito, I don't want that head bouncing around any place near that right eye. But the left hooks do more damage.
That looks like the old Miguel Cotto, that left hook.
Yeah, that's the one he should be throwing.
And here comes Margarito, Colonel.
Now, there's no quitting this guy. There's no question about it. Look at these. If I'm Margarito, I don't want that head bouncing around any place near that right eye. But the left hooks do more damage.
That looks like the old Miguel Cotto, that left hook.
Yeah, that's the one he should be throwing.
And here comes Margarito, Colonel.
Now, there's no quitting this guy. There's no question about it. Look at these. Of Margarito back in the third round, but the corner's done an excellent job closing it out.
And if Cotto's effective with that jab, that right eye is where the jab will land.
Well, you heard what the corner had to say in between rounds. Throw 3 or 4 uppercuts in a row. And I'm sure that's what Margarito would like to execute. Remember, last round was pretty close, and this round's fairly close in this 154-pound division. And there's a lot of good fighters in the 154-pound rankings. And these guys throw 30% more punches per round. And they haven't stopped throwing punches.
Margarito is getting closer.
Jab, jab, right hand, left uppercut.
That was a good left uppercut by Margarito, maybe his best punch of the fight.
Back and forth they go. Cotto moves to his back now, skips away, but sets up and plants a punch. Got a great foot movement. There's no quitting Margarito whatsoever. This guy is here to fight. Shuffling back and forth. Sneaky right hand lead that time by Miguel Cotto. Miguel, to me, couldn't be fighting a better fight, I don't think.
I'm with you.
I caught him with a good left hook again on top of that eye. It's not the same Margarito that fought him before. But again, I keep going back to the
Pacquiao?
Yeah, the lacing that he took from Pacquiao. I don't know how he could ever be as good. In fact, in California, they can stop the fight. You were there last night. Look at that combination of punches by Miguel Cotto. Skips forward. Landing a few shots, but he doesn't have the zip in his punches anymore either. Now look at this stuff. Oh, Cotto caught him in a nice left hook. 2 left hooks on top of that eye again.
And he's kept his cool, too. You can get overexcited against the guy you hit so easily and go for a KO when you shouldn't. He never did that.
I'd say he's trying to go for him right now. In the very closing seconds of the 9th round, though, when Margarito, when he hears the crowd, he actually gets an adrenaline flow.
Yeah, good right hand by Margarito there. A good comeback punch.
And that ends the 9th. And the doctors will go in again. Another doctor talking away there. And Smoger just as informed.
It's over.
It's all over. The fight is ended. Margarito's eye in the long run didn't hold up. Couldn't answer the bell for the 10th round. And the doctor said no anyway.